proper loud. Right, we're back. Is this the first episode of the year?
Yeah, first episode 2020.
Fucking day. Is it 19?
Yeah.
Well, lazy it was.
I know we slacked off a little bit, but we're back.
But you were meant to be the first one anyway, so
there we go.
We're on track now. Mm-hmm. So we are back, 2020 laid out show. Another special guest, James First, or you better known as Jimmy the Fist.
Jimmy the Fist. Yeah. Jimmy First. That's it. Good to see you, boys.
So
good to be here.
Let's get into it and say, give us a bit of background on you. If people don't know you, a bit of background of your career, and then we'll get into it.
Yeah, I mean, I started quite late in life boxing. A mate of mine, Nicky Betteridge, when I was working for Rilwood Associates in recruitment, he's a big Ricky Hatton fan, and he was pestering me to go down to the boxing gym. So I literally just went down just to shut him up. And this was down to Halifax Boxing Club. And at the age of 27, I started, doing my training, getting into it, sparring people like Liam Walsh and Shuzzy and a few other, Richard Bittner and a few lads, and I got into it, got it, and just sort of like smiled and, got stuck in and cracked on. So, I didn't have my first amateur till like the age of 29. So that's I kind of like, it's bonkers. So sort of like, I think boxing found me rather than I found boxing. Because, I wasn't a massive boxing fan. I'd just watch a bit of Ricky Hatton and, a few other, the big fights that were on. But I wasn't, besotted by it. I played tennis, football, bit of cricket, just...
And what, were you keeping fit as well at the time?
Normal stuff. What, I've always been sporty. I played rugby as a kid. I played a bit of football, played a bit of tennis, did cross-country running, stuff like that. So, but I was never massively into boxing, so I just sort of like stumbled across it. Mate of mine dragged me down and rest is history kind of thing, yeah. So, I had 26 amateurs with Halifax Boxing Club. Got Yorkshire champion, national semi-finalist. Did all right, but not exactly loads and loads of experience. But it's a bit, So, but I think same amount of fights as Conor McGregor. Yeah.
All right. Wow. Nice. And then, so what age did you turn pro?
36 years young. Yeah. So
what were people's reaction to that? Honestly, what were the...
Do you know what? People are like, oh, you're a bit old, and some people would say go for it. A lot of people say, you're a bit old for it, and that sort of like drives you on a bit more. But I was toying with it in my mind. Chris Aston, a number of other people. Chris Aston was my current manager, coach now. They were all saying you've got a pro style, because in the amateurs, 3 rounds, 3 2s, 3 3s. I was just getting going in the third round. I did really well. I only lost about 6 or 7 to some really good lads. But really, I've got an engine, and that stamina, it'll suit me. And it suits me in the pros, yeah. So, I've done a couple of 6-rounders, 2 or 3 6-rounders, so ready for that step up now.
Your record right now, what's that sitting at?
Sitting at 9 fights, 9 wins, 3 by stoppage.
Nice.
So, yeah, so far so good.
And we caught up with you at the last Contender show.
You did, mate, yeah.
Yeah, nice little performance there. And we were messaging backwards and forwards after then about some news, which is now, like, you can talk about it now and all that sort of stuff. So, 2020,
good start.
In March, what's going on?
Big start to the year. Just been announced that I've got a Central Area title shot at lightweight. And it's on a Contender VIP show again. Michael Galahad, top man delivering. Thank you, Mike. And which is at Lancashire Cricket Ground on the 4th of April. Against a guy called Steve Brogan from Liverpool. He's had 18 fights, 14 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws. But when I'm done with him, it'll be 14 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws. So, but no, he's a tough lad, and it is, it's a step up in opponent from who I've been fighting. No disrespect to the lads who I've been fighting, because they've all been decent. But this it's a 10-rounder. It's my area, and this guy is tough. He comes forward, but I feel that I'm tougher. I've got more. My fitness is better, and we'll beat him on all levels. So. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to bringing that title back to Halifax, back to Yorkshire.
Excited to watch that.
How are you feeling about moving up to like a 10-rounder with the extra rounds on there?
Proper excited, man. Proper excited, yeah. And I know that it'll be, I've been training, don't get me wrong, I don't train half-heartedly, but I've been training for 4 and 6-rounders. Now, it's all getting steps up. Now I'm training for a 10-rounder, and I know that I've got that them extra gears. You know what I mean? I've got that extra bit in the tank, so which I've been saving for for this. So I'm buzzing for it. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah.
This one might be for Google, but I was going to say you might be one of the oldest people to ever win the title, right?
Hey, who knows? Hey, Jimmy first. I must be called first for a reason. Maybe it's the first oldest flipping
champion cool.
ever. You know what I mean?
So right.
He'll do for me. Yeah.
Definitely looking forward to that. So
cheers, man.
Back to before we get on to a few other topics. Age must put you under more pressure to take harder fights faster, right? If you're older, you're thinking, where is my window? When's my career gonna finish? Like you're under that sort. You can't be like taking like journeyman, like bulking up your
record. Exactly. That's it. That's what I thought from the start. 9 fights now, 9 learning fights. I think now is the right time to go for it. And I mean, don't get wrong, we're in the toughest sport going, one of the toughest sports out there. You're taking knocks to the head. It does enter my mind. You're taking bangs to the head. The older you get, there's a protective layer around your brain which shrinks. But I've got mates that are struggling with cancer, they're battling cancer at the minute, and, anything can happen in life. You can get run over by a bloody bus. So I've just got that mentality. I'm fighting now for, loved ones, lost ones, friends that are flipping fighting, battling, that sort of shit. So, that kind of, the age ain't really bothering me at the minute, and I know that 22-year-olds don't keep up with me. At times I'm not saying I'm blooming Floyd Mayweather, because I'm far from it and far from the finished article, and I know that I'm learning and improving. So yeah, to answer your question, I needed that step right now. Now's the right time. So ready for it.
Yeah, I think it's cool, man. I think it's one of the coolest stories, really. Like locally, I think it is. Like,
doesn't happen, does it? Like, people don't do that really.
It'd be like me starting to be like me and you be like, oh, let's be a boxer now.
Yeah.
We're both fucking 28, 27. You're 28, right?
Yeah.
We're both 28. I should know, really.
Yeah.
And then just like, we've got a job and all this stuff, and we'll turn fucking pro. We'll start boxing amateur. And then turn pro away.
It's possible. It's possible, boys. You know what I mean? Anything's possible in life. You put your mind to it, and
it is, man.
Right. That's it. It's it's a tough ask. I'm not saying I'm gonna be, because I'm not one of these that says, I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna be that, I'm gonna be a world champion. Every fight at a time, and you have them little dreams, don't you? It'd be a dream to become a British champion. And I just think, what if? So there's always that little. I mean, one step at a time. Get an area title, I'll be delighted, and then we see where we go from there. Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, so let's go on to the second part of the show. Biggest fight coming up at the moment is Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder rematch.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we've asked this question to a few people now, but it's getting closer, very close now, and we just want to know, how do you think it's going? How do you think it's going to go?
I mean, I really hope Fury does the job. I think he got robbed last time, but he won that fight, didn't he? It was a draw. The stop, the knockdown. I think he were outboxing him for a number of rounds, and he got clipped, didn't he? And I mean, Bronze Bomber's just got that devastating power, that freakish power where he can just bang anyone out at any time. So I think Fury's going to be a little bit more, what's the word? A bit cautious. Is he going to stay in the pocket as much as he did before? I don't know. Bronze Bomber, maybe he's going to go for it a bit sooner. But I'm hoping, and I'm saying Fury on points. Yeah.
All right.
That's what I'm saying.
What are you saying? I don't think I've even asked you. What are you thinking?
Yeah, do you know what? I'm edging towards the same. I'm thinking Fury on points as well. If it is going to be a knockout, I reckon it'll be an early upset from Wilder, but I see it going Fury on points. Yeah. Because I don't know, it's hard to see Fury not put. Well, he has been putting in the work, training and adjusting. I'm sure he's gone back and watched that first fight and seen where he needed to tighten things up to come and do things properly the second time. So I'm edging towards Fury.
I agree what you're saying there. What do you reckon, James?
Okay. My head says Fury is logical, but then part of me is thinking that
the only wants to knock him out.
Wilder knows that he can put him down now.
Yeah.
So I think he might just go after him early, very early.
I saw what he did to Ortiz, So
I'd be so interested, right? This, for me, the most interesting thing I reckon could be I don't think Wilder's that, but I think he just goes and he knows I've got that one thing, I'll go for it. But I'd love to see him like work Fury's body to bits for like 6-7 rounds, and then he can't fucking run off.
Yeah.
Because then,
It could be
imagine having no legs and having that fucker in front of you swinging. But yeah, if I had to put, if I'm putting my own money in it, I'll say I agree with you guys.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
But like you say, you can never write Wilder off with that power, can you? He's just flipping them long arms, you know what I mean?
That's it. Spaghetti
joke.
arms.
Crazy.
It's mad. So second one, it's Leeds' own Josh Warrington. It looks highly likely that he'll fight Chicago Stevenson at Ellen Road in summer.
Hope so, yeah.
It's looking likely. Seen a lot of stuff online. Sounds like. But then we started doing a bit of research. We looked up Chicago Stevenson a little bit before he came in, and his record's not that big.
He's 13.
13 and 0.
Was it
Yeah.
13?
Is he 13 or something?
Yeah. So I'm thinking, if you're his manager, would you let him come to Leeds and fight Josh Warrington? I fucking wouldn't.
That's it. Is it a bit? It's probably a bit. Is it a bit too soon for him? I mean, I've not looked into him too much. I think I've seen 1 or 2 fights of his, and he's got a lot of, he's got a lot of skill. Is he? Has he fought for? Which titles has he got?
He holds the WBO now.
WBO or something. But I just think Warrington. I hope he does, because Warrington deserves. He's been calling out. He's been waiting for these big fights in America. We're hoping that we're going to get over to America, Vegas or New York. But Warrington all the way, man. His work rate, his strength, his power. I mean, I do a fair bit of strength work with Mark at Dickie's, where Josh, that's Josh's strength man, and the amount of stuff that he can do in terms of weights for his size is freakish. I mean, he's such a strong powerhouse. You know what I mean? Lovely guy as well, lovely top lad. But yeah, he's a lot more powerful than what his record suggests in terms of the knockouts is. And Frampton found that out, didn't he?
Yeah,
He said it, didn't he, afterwards?
Yeah,
his power.
Yeah, he's got power.
Underrated.
Yeah.
And that's it, because it's going to be a fun year for Warrington, really, because he's got this Stevenson fight out there potentially. Galahad fights pretty soon in that eliminator, so he's going to be mandated. IBF is super strict, so they will make him fight.
Yeah.
Or he'll have to vacate.
Yeah.
And is that if Galahad wins, right?
Yeah. So it's final eliminator for both, and whoever wins will be Warrington's mandatory. But
Sure.
IBF are like ruthless. That's why Joshua has to fight Pulev. That they just make it.
Yeah.
The strictest, one of the strictest bodies, I think.
Just hope Galahad had come and fight this time, because all he did want him to hold, wasn't it? If it was a cuddling contest, he'd have won it all day long, wouldn't he? But just spoiled it. Spoiler all night, wasn't he?
Yeah. Do you know what I think? I want to see. After the first fight, you don't want to see him fight, but for Josh, I just think, go and fucking beat him.
Exactly.
No
Knock him
question.
out. Knock him out this time.
Big statement as well. So we'll see. It could be a monster year for him again. He had a monster year. Was it the year before last?
Yeah.
When he won the title and he
Selby
defended it with Frampton.
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah, incredible. Yeah.
Shout out to Josh, man.
Yeah, man.
Great guy. So all right, I'm gonna go for the Conor one, man. I think.
Yeah, might as well.
Should we go for it? So we're not an MMA show, but Conor and McGregor doing some interviews this week, saying that he wants to win a world title in boxing.
Yeah, it's you go from UFC to boxing, 2 completely different sports out there, but he can punch, and he's got timing, hasn't he? He's got very good timing. I was speaking to a friend of mine, and he fought Mayweather, and it was a bit of a comedy show, wasn't it? But my friend was like, well, it were competitive for the first couple of rounds. I'm like, yeah, but he let him, didn't he? It's one of them. It was a big flipping, however millions they made, ridiculous amounts. I mean, he's going to have to touch up on his boxing IQ, and a lot to get to that, or choose one of the lesser world champions. I say lesser quality world champions, but you don't just get to a world.
I'd want him to
given a world
prove
title,
himself.
do you, either?
To get there. I wouldn't want him to just fight like Pacquiao or something.
No, exactly.
No. Like, I don't know. I think it'd be sick to see him work to get there. Fight someone that's unknown, that's sick. Prove that you can box.
Exactly, don't deserve it. Just flipping, learn and prove, like you say, work your way up, like everyone else has to do. Yeah.
All right, I'll put it out there. I'll make it interesting, right? Let's take out all the big names. I say McGregor. Is where he could fight like a Kell, Brook or Amir Khan. He won't fucking win.
You know what that
Kell Brook
No.
smashes Conor McGregor in a boxing match.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah.
Amir Khan murders McGregor. But if McGregor does clip Khan, he definitely goes to sleep, doesn't he? He goes to bits.
Yeah.
I personally couldn't give a fuck. I don't really want to see him box again. I
No,
thought Mayweather
no.
made him look a mug, and Mayweather didn't even look that much in shape. And he was old as shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly. It's all about the money, wasn't it? All
it
about
was
the
just
money.
cash. He let him punch himself
Puppet
out.
show.
Like he can't. He's whatever they talk about, like fast twitch and all that stuff. I think McGregor's just not wired. He's not genetically designed to do 12 rounds.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. No, because he was gassy. He was blowing big time, wasn't he? And after whatever it's 6 or however many rounds it was. Yeah, I can't remember now, but
Yeah, 6 or 7 rounds on it where the ref pulled it.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what the last one was? And I missed it off the Fury one. Fury said he's only got 3 fights left. Said he wants Wilder. He says he wants AJ, and then he wants Dylan White.
Dylan.
Can he take all those 3 out and then retire? And if he does, where does he rank in the best heavyweights of all time?
That's a good question.
it is a very good question because if he beats Wilder, then he's definitely up there. Well, he's pound for pound best, isn't he? He's got his, he'll have all the Fury, yeah, but then on about Anthony Joshua's got some he's got the belts as well, hasn't he? So he needs to beat Anthony Joshua. If he beats Anthony Joshua, then yeah, you know what I mean? He's up there. You know, whether or not of all time, I don't know, but he's up there. Yeah, do you
know what last one I'd want to see AJ Wilder?
AJ Wilder?
Yeah, I'd want to see that. I think that'd be a good fight.
A mad shootout.
Yeah, without a doubt.
One of them's going down, you know.
Who do you fancy?
Obviously, I'd want AJ to win it, but I think it'd be a very tough fight for him. Then I think that'd be a learner for AJ. I think it'd be a good fight for him.
Yeah.
What about you?
Without a doubt. I mean, I believe Fury. You know, I think his boxing IQ. He beats AJ. Yeah, for me. Yeah.
Everyone says, all fighters say Fury, don't they? All fighters love Fury.
Figure on top.
He's sick though, to be fair.
People's champ, innit? Lovely bloke.
He's a sick guy,
He's
man.
a
We had a guy
funny character.
on the podcast, Phil. He filmed with him and said he's a sick guy.
Just as an absolute character.
Yeah. Right, man.
Bonkers,
We'll let you take away on the fun part of the...
So towards the end part of the show, so Jimmy, who's your top 3 pound for pound fighters of all time? Dead or alive?
Of all time. Right. Got to be Muhammad Ali.
Is this bottom up or top down?
This is I'd say from the top.
Top down.
Well, do you want present, today's, or of all time? Just of all time.
No, whatever you prefer. Your
Do you know what? I mean, I love watching Muhammad Ali's, or I love watching all his old stuff. Sugar Ray Robinson, what an absolute flipping, great fighter. Salvador Sanchez, he was an amazing fighter. But he died at the age of 23 I think it was in a car accident, tragically. He was a heck of a fighter. But Manny Pacquiao's right up there. I mean, right up there for me. I mean, he's gone from super flyweight or whatever it was up to welterweight champion. He's still going strong. There's another example of an older fighter. I mean, he's obviously been at it for a long time, but Manny Pacquiao's probably my favourite fighter of all time. But if you're saying pound for pound greats, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson, probably Roberto Duran.
Take that.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah. Today's I'd say Lomachenko, Canelo and Crawford.
That's a good shot.
That's
yeah,
today's
Lomachenko
for me.
Crawford. And who was the last one, sorry?
Canelo,
And
Lomachenko,
Canelo,
Canelo, Crawford. Yeah.
Say that. Okay, so if you can go back in time and watch any fight in history, front seats, who would it be and where?
It'd be the Thriller in Manila.
Yes.
So I bet Manila's a crazy place. Went to the Philippines and did a fair bit of travelling before I got into my boxing. And got a lot of love for the Filipinos, the people, they're just bonkers, you know, and it's a great place. But I could just imagine that 15-rounder, you know, Thriller in Manila in the heat, be just out of this world. So I'd love to have been there for that one, without a doubt. Without a doubt, yeah.
That atmosphere would be a joke, man. It'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Boom. Last question. If you can lay out any celebrity, who would it be? Who do we have?
Any celebrity, any.
Any.
Not for the sake of it, you've got to not like it.
Not nowadays, could have been anyone from
Anyone. We've had anyone.
Right, well,
you can take anyone.
if it were a boxer, it'd be Lomachenko, because I'd be classed as like the baddest lightweight on planet, wouldn't I? So I'd have to say Lomachenko, but if someone before that, I'd have to take out, who is it? Diego Maradona. For that little hand of God incident. You know what I mean? That hand of God. Take him out. I might have a few arges after me, but you know what I mean? I'd have a few pats on backs from Brits, wouldn't I? So yeah, I'd take Diego Maradona down. That's it. Yeah.
Do you know what?
Take him to cleaners.
That chubby little fucking be game for as well.
He's
wild now.
That's it.
That's a sick one.
That's it. It's not a fucking line and be like, all right, do it. Yeah, come on.
Well, Jimmy, it's sick to have you on.
Great to be here, boys. Yeah.
If people want to find you, they want to follow you, they want to get some tickets for that next fight coming up over at Contender, where can they go to do that?
Just give me a shout on Instagram, Jimmy the Fist 1981. Facebook, James First. I'm on Twitter, but I don't really go on much of that. Or get in touch with you guys. Yeah, get in touch with me through or Northern Fitness, Dickie's Gym, where I train at. So yeah, just hit me up.
Boom.
Strap season.
Yeah, looking forward to it. We're going to be there
Bring
for
it.
that. So
that belt's coming back, believe.
Yes.
Nice one.